What if everything we thought we knew about Claire's tragic past was a lie? What if the baby she buried with her own hands, the child she mourned for years, was actually alive? Outlander just flipped the entire story on its head, and Season 8 is heading into uncharted, heart-shattering territory. That shocking Season 7 cliffhanger about Faith Fraser didn't just reopen old wounds, it blasted them wide open. And now, with the final season around the corner, fans are scrambling to make sense of what this could mean. Was Faith secretly taken? Who knew about it? Why now? One thing's for sure. If Faith really does return, it changes everything. Claire's choices, Jamie's future, even the fate of their family. And just when we thought we couldn't take any more heartbreak, we find out Jenny Fraser-Murray won't be returning either, and fans are furious. With war on the horizon, loyalties being tested, and Claire's long-buried trauma threatening to tear everything apart, Season 8 promises a finale that could destroy us emotionally. You're not ready for what's coming. None of us are. Let's be honest. No one saw this coming. Outlander has thrown curveballs before, but bringing back Faith Fraser, Claire, and Jamie's firstborn daughter, who supposedly died in Season 2, is on another level. For years, Faith's death was one of the most heartbreaking moments of the entire series. Claire held her lifeless body. She grieved, she broke, she healed, but barely. It was a turning point in her life and in her marriage to Jamie. And now, in a twist that literally no one expected, the show has hinted that Faith may not have died after all. How is that even possible? Was there a secret switch? A conspiracy? Magic? Whatever the explanation, this revelation rewrites a core part of Claire's identity. Because everything she's done, from her choices as a mother to her decisions as a healer, has been shaped by that tragedy. If Faith is alive, we're talking about a full-on emotional earthquake, and Claire will have to relive all that pain, just to face the truth. And let's not forget, this twist isn't in the books. Even Diana Gabaldon didn't go there, which means the writers are crafting this storyline from scratch. That's both exciting and terrifying, because without the books to guide us, anything can happen. There's no safety net, no spoilers to soften the blow. And the theories? They're already spiraling. Some fans think Faith was taken by time. Travelers? Maybe even someone who thought they were protecting her. Others believe it's tied to the mysterious magical line that runs through Claire's family, something that's only just beginning to unfold in the series. We know Claire has a gift. Something deeper than science. Could it be that Faith inherited it? That her death wasn't natural, but part of something bigger? Something otherworldly? One thing's certain. If Faith returns, she's not coming back the same. And neither is Claire. This also opens up a terrifying question. What kind of reunion would this even be? Imagine being a mother who's grieved for decades, only to find out your daughter lived without you. Imagine being that daughter. Raised in secrecy, possibly lied to, possibly used. There's no version of this story that isn't heartbreaking. And yet, it's exactly the kind of emotional wreckage Outlander thrives on. Catriona Balfe even said the cliffhanger was such an interesting way to expand Claire's journey, because it forces her to confront the most painful part of her past all over again. And that's the thing. Claire has always been strong. But this storyline is going to break her, and possibly change her. The final season isn't just about war, time travel, or political drama anymore. It's about mothers and daughters, about betrayal and redemption, about the limits of human endurance. And yes, there's a high chance that Faith's return will be bittersweet, if not completely tragic. She could return only to be lost again. Or she could come back with her own motives, shaped by the people who raised her. Could she be a friend or a threat? We don't know. And that mystery is what's driving fans into a frenzy. The speculation alone has exploded online, with fans dissecting every trailer frame, every interview, and every cryptic social post from the cast. But no matter how many clues we chase, nothing can prepare us for the emotional storm coming in Season 8. Because when Faith walks back into Claire's life, if she truly does, she brings not just answers, but consequences. The kind that tear families apart before they ever come back together. While the return of Faith might be the most shocking twist Outlander has ever thrown at us, it's the absence of another Fraser that's quietly breaking fans' hearts and stirring real anger in the fandom. Jenny Fraser-Murray, Jamie's fiercely loyal sister, won't be returning for the final season. Let that sink in. One of the most grounded, emotionally complex, and brutally honest characters in Jamie's life won't be there when his story comes to an end. And fans, they're not having it. Not even a little. After everything the Frasers have been through, from Culloden to America, from heartbreak to healing, ending this saga without Jenny feels like tearing a family portrait in half. And while the show's co-showrunner Matthew B. Roberts tried to soften the blow by saying they just didn't have enough time with only 10 episodes to work with, that explanation didn't land well. We had to focus on stories that had a direct impact on Jamie and Claire, he said. But here's the thing. Jenny is a direct impact. She's the reason Jamie ever learned to survive. She's been his conscience, his challenger, his mirror. Without her, his journey feels incomplete. Her absence in Season 7 was already a disappointment for many, but fans hoped she'd return for the final goodbye. And now, it feels like we're being denied closure, not just for Jenny, but for Jamie himself. What's even more frustrating is that Jenny's storyline in the books continues. She plays an essential role in Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone, and her relationship with Jamie remains strong, even as he faces his darkest moments. In fact, her presence gives him strength. She reminds him of who he is, of what matters, of where he came from. And with Jamie's fate now hanging by a thread, her absence could be a major emotional gap in the story. If the show follows the book's plot, Jamie is going to be seriously wounded in battle, left for dead on a remote mountainside. Claire finds him, but not even her advanced medical skills can fully save him. She has to tap into something deeper, maybe even something supernatural, to bring him back. And while that's a powerful moment for Claire, imagine how much more devastating it would be if Jenny were there. Her voice, her fire, her refusal to lose her brother again, it would add layers of heartbreak and hope that we'll now never get to see. And fans know it. The comment sections under every official post about Season 8 are full of frustration. People are asking why other less pivotal characters made the cut when Jenny didn't. Some believe it was a missed opportunity to give Jamie the emotional send-off he deserves. Others worry that her absence signals a rushed ending, one that prioritizes spectacle over soul. And honestly, they might not be wrong, because the truth is, Jenny is more than just a sister. She's a symbol of Jamie's roots, his childhood, his Scottish identity. With the Revolutionary War taking center stage in the final season, and Jamie now caught between old loyalties and new battles, he's more lost than ever. And Jenny could have been the emotional compass he desperately needs. Her absence leaves him more vulnerable, more isolated, and maybe that's the point. Maybe the show wants to highlight just how alone Jamie feels in his final fight. But it comes at a cost. Because while Faith's return offers mystery and shock value, Jenny's absence removes a pillar of emotional truth from the story, one that fans have cherished from the very beginning. The irony is painful. Outlander, a show that has always been about family and love and holding on through time, is choosing to leave out one of its most essential relationships in its final hours. And with only 10 episodes to wrap everything up, there's a growing fear that Season 8 might try to do too much, too fast, sacrificing depth for momentum. Jenny's missing arc is already the first casualty of that rush. Let's just hope it's not a sign of what's to come. Because if the show fails to give these characters, and the fans, the closure they deserve, Faith's return won't be the only thing that destroys us. As if the return of Faith and the loss of Jenny weren't enough emotional weight to carry, Outlander Season 8 is also barreling toward its most explosive historical backdrop yet, the American Revolutionary War. We've seen the warnings, we've read the hints, and now it's happening. Jamie, Claire, Ian, William, they're all caught in the storm of history, and this time, there's no running from it. War is coming fast, and it's going to take everything with it. Peace, security, love, even life. This isn't just another chapter in Jamie and Claire's saga. It's the final battle, and the stakes have never been higher. What makes this even more intense is that we already know, thanks to the books and leaked production details, that Jamie will be gravely injured in the thick of this war. Left for dead on a mountainside, wounded and bleeding out, it's Claire who finds him. And yet, for the first time, her surgical tools and brilliant mind won't be enough. This is where things take a chilling turn, because for years we've seen hints that Claire possesses something deeper than just medical knowledge, something mystical. And now, that mystery is finally coming to the surface. To save Jamie, she may have to tap into a power that she's long resisted, something ancient, something dangerous. And while this could be the